Welcome to Memoirs of a Twisted Mind. I'm your host, Eddie Stanley. Today's episode, I want to talk about one of the biggest pet peeves that I have, and that's men's rights. And the reason why it's a pet peeve of mine is because we have none. We probably have two, but quite frankly, everything is not built for us whatsoever. And when females sit back and go, oh, well, we don't have right. No, majority of the rights in this country is for women. And them overturning one right for abortion, I mean, I get it. I understand. It's your body. You can do whatever. But if they reinstate that, I want to know, can they actually add something to it? Because the way I see it, if you want to make things equal and you want to be on the equal par of a guy, mandatory paternity test. Mandatory. Don't care if you're married. Don't care if it's a long relationship. Mandatory. Because the reason for that is I end up seeing and reading so many cases where a guy took care of a kid for 7 years. 7 years. When the kid needed blood work done and all that stuff and need to find a match, the mom didn't match. But the dad also didn't match. He put 7 years with that kid just to find out that he wasn't even the father of that kid. Because see, this is why men actually have an issue with dating females and like how this whole little hookup culture end up taking over. Because you can meet a girl at the bar, everything hits off, you start talking, all of a sudden you start doing stuff. She say, I'm not on that BC or any type, like I'm on that BC or any type of BC, or I can't get pregnant. You do. She say you're pregnant, like she's pregnant, and you go through saying that this is the girl for me, just to find out that the girl know the type of dude that you are and wanted you to be responsible for that kid instead of the person that she really wanted to have a kid with. And yeah, you can sit here and say, oh, well, it's the man that need to actually ask. Yeah, but here's the problem. When we ask, it turns into a whole bunch of just unnecessary arguing. Because why would you want to be a man that actually brings chaos to your home when there's chaos out there in the world? Nobody really wants to deal with a chaotic place. So that being said, why is it so wrong? That's like women who say, oh, I ain't gonna marry a man unless he overpays for a ring to show how much he loves me. If you base your love on materialistic things, then I mean, it could be a guy out there that will do that. Very rare, but they will. If you're somebody that actually feels that, oh, well, this, you're right. And that's why I said men have no laws here. They have no rights. Because a woman's right can go from the extreme to the less extreme. You unhappy in your marriage? Get divorced. Plain and simple. Some lawyers will even say, hey, just say that he hit you, say this, say this, say this. It's a win-win. So what rights do we have when we were the ones that helped build everything? Even when women sit back and say, oh, a man can't do for me. Cool. So that means that you're going to stop using everything that a man actually made for you. That means clothing, all that materialistic stuff. They didn't make that stuff to actually please us. We're simple. We just want to be loved and respected, or respected then loved. We want to just actually have the same opportunity. Nah, what do I sound like? Like, seriously, what do I sound like? We strive for a lot of things, and my thing is, if you want equal rights, heck, get drafted, go fight. They don't have to look at me in first. They can look at y'all first. Burglar breaks in, you go check it out. I'll sit upstairs and call the police. But that's the thing. That's not my job. My job is to love and protect. But if you take away that, then what right do I have to actually do for you? So I truly feel that if men actually want rights, they need to understand that women's rights will out-trump us all the time. A woman can get in your face, hit you, and all that. They can yell, point, do whatever, and we can't do nothing but just try to walk away. And then if she do hit you and you push her and she falls, there's other simp dudes that will straight up say, you assaulted her, let me go protect her, because they may have a hidden agenda, or they may feel they're doing what's right. The problem is, you don't know who's in the wrong if you overhear people arguing. You assume. And what's the first three letters of assume? Because that's what you're going to be. I'm not sitting on here trying to use my soapbox of saying, oh, well, we should have all the same rights as females. No. Because if we had all the same rights as females, then that means that we might as well be females. We might as well be the ones that actually getting taken care of. We might as well be the ones that actually go, I can't today. So when it comes to rights, women, enjoy your rights. Enjoy them. But just know that them rights came with pretty much with a repercussion. Because the rights gave you every reason to act a fool where a man can't do nothing, but yet you're still fighting to have the same rights that we have. Good luck with that. We have none. When it comes to having kids, nope. Automatically goes to the wife. The wife could actually be abusive, on drugs, all that stuff. A guy could actually do, guess what? Nope. A guy could be incarcerated. No, his female is not the right fit to be a mom. Get out. Try to get his kid. Nope. You're incarcerated, so therefore we can't put you with the kid. Until something happens to that kid, then, oh, well, here you go. You fix it. Here go your kid back. But the kid is damaged because of whatever happened. So if you really want it, I give big praise to men who flying blindly into things, because I might as well toot my own horn, because I find blindly, like I do flying blindly into things. But here's one thing I'm not going to fly blindly into. Until they actually add stipulations to certain rights, I feel, yeah, it is a man's job to actually make sure that the kid he's going to take care of for the rest of his life, because it doesn't stop at 18, is his kid. Because, yeah, you can be a good dude that's a stepdad, but I think the most messed up feeling in the world is if you're on your deathbed, you put everything into that kid, and you need a match for any type of thing to help save you, just to find out that the mom has been lying all their lives and yours, because your kid is not a match, because it was never your kid. Because quite frankly, I think that is the most messed up thing in the world, when the mother just sits there, have the kid that she want to have a kid with, and then pick you as the benefactor of that kid, knowing dang well you are not the father. Welcome to Men's Rights. This has been this has been Memoirs of a Twisted Mind. I've been your host, Eddie Stanley. The only question I have for you today is, so what are you going to do different?